I tried making my first game, where I turned this 80's arcade into a first-person 3D game. Was it successful? Yes. Is it good? No. No way anyone's first game is good. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. During the day I work as a web developer, and as a web dev I thought I was gonna walk in, get a game done in a week, and have time left to chew on the weekend. But no, it's a completely different ballgame. Yes, I know C++ and C# and how to build a modular software, but it's a very different workflow and set of problems. Kind of feels like that one scene from Doctor Strange where he meets the Ancient One, and she's like, "Oh, you know how to code? That's nice." And she hits it with a boom, "Yeah, you know how to make models, right? Rig them, animate them. Have you ever made a normal map? Just add a displacement map there as well. Also learn how to make a damn good story that actually makes sense. Do you know how to make sound effects, music, and all that jazz? Do you even know what a DAW is? Oh, that's so sad." So for the first game I thought about starting with something simple and adding a twist to it. So why not one of the first arcade games? Frogger is simple, right? Little frog, moving 4 directions, avoid the cars, jump the logs, yada yada, get a good score, Bob's your uncle, like it and subscribe, and maybe someday I'll feed my cats with YouTube money. But make it 3D and first person. So after starting a project in Unreal, I wanted the player to have the same movement as the old game. No free movement, you click it and you go to the next space. I then made the start of a road, got some vehicles that Unreal has from their city sample vehicles, and made them roll. Fixed a good amount of bugs, then put 2 more lanes. Got the water shader from Dreamscape stylized environments from Polyart Studios, and put a few cylinders around to work as logs. To mark the completed goal with a frog, I used the alien frog mesh from one of Unreal's tutorials. I put a few ships around to work as a makeshift boat to go against the stream. After that I put a few more cars on the road, some logs and boats, got the player to the goal, and teleport to the other side of the road. So after I got the player to finish the goal, I needed to work on the scenario so the game didn't look like a floating road. I then used Unreal's modeling tool to bend a few cobblestone meshes to make an arch, repeated it to make a tunnel, and made a wall from rocks in Danny's fantasy bundle. To block the view of the river, I went into Megascans to find some short trees, decorated them with pieces of moss, and it kinda started to look right. But there were still too many holes, so I decided to block the whole back with a giant green screen. With that, the game kinda started to look cohesive. Janky, but cohesive. I then animated the player to float to the star when it got hit, or fell in the water, instead of an instant teleport. I tried to do that with ghost spots as well, but the player ended up jumping in place. When I got that right, I made the player leave a frog to mark a finished spot. I then fixed some flaws with the car materials and gave them some extra colors, so it didn't look like everybody just buy great cars. After that I worked a little bit on the boat, kinda wanted to make it look like an RC toy, so I modeled something a little bit better in Blender, put some of the car materials so it would look like a shiny plastic, and after that I put some sound effects so the player wouldn't jump around in the silence of outer space. After that I used a few UI examples from Mario's UI Material Lab to show a life counter, score, and a few other tutorials to add video and sound settings. But that's pretty much it. It took a long while to finish it, but in December I put some more time and I was able to finish it before the end of the year. This video is still gonna take a while to make, but for now I'm gonna just export it and it'll all be done. 3 gigabytes? Okay, never mind, I just need to clean up the extra weight on the project. So let's make a deal. I'm gonna publish the large game on HIO, but you're not gonna play it until I make my next video and put out a slimmed down version. Deal? Sounds good? Alright, bye.